Chapter 7, The Revelation. You can stop right there, mystery man. As you stated, the more you spoke, the clearer things became. I know who you are and to whom you are referring. Even if your lame narrative didn't reveal these things, your hands would have given you away. Rescuca gestures with his head in a downward motion toward the inmate's hands, which now grip the bars of his cell. At this point, Thade, sensing hostility from Rescuca toward the mysterious storyteller, shrinks back in his cell. With fierce anger, Rescuca continues to fire away. For the life of me, I can't figure out how you keep showing up. I can't figure out which art of the secret things Evol Epaga has been using to grant you, a peon pneuma, the power of his amness. I've studied and studied our principle and protocol and have no idea how you were granted such power and how in the world you stole my droid. Gripped with fear, Thade, in a shaky voice, asks Rescuca, "You're not saying this inmate is who I think you're saying he is, are you, Rescuca? What is he doing here?" "Yes, Thade, there's no need for us to be in denial of what has been made obvious. This is the one and only Roivas, the Emperor's most prized pet and purebred watchdog." The one, now known to the two of them as Roivas, calmly interjects and says, "Rescuca, you were so consumed with droid and gaining power over other creatures that you fail to study and appreciate the power that comes from serving under them. The four pillars are the source of all power, and like icebergs in the middle of an ocean, the bulk of them is under the IT, supporting it. That is the nature of true power. You seem to have missed this grand mystery. For this reason, you've repeatedly asserted that the Emperor violated principle and protocol, but I can assure you, I have not." Confused, Rescuca asks, "What do you mean, you have not? I wasn't talking about you. I was talking about your Emperor, or the King, as you say." "Your vision is still blurred, I see. Too much ill-willed hatred has that effect. Eventually, you'll become blinded by darkness altogether, which is why it's important for you to repent of that ill will before it's too late. Tell me, Rescuca, where did you acquire the wisdom shard you so brilliantly used as a scion stem? You know, when you acquired power over the pneuma here on Thray?" Roivas asks. Still angry, but deciding to humor his enemy, Rescuca replies, "I have a feeling you know exactly where I got it. I formed the shard from a piece of wisdom scroll that I tore out and twisted up to form a stem. I was in quite a hurry at the time of my arrest." "And would you happen to know which section of the wisdom scroll you broke off to form that shard?" Roivas asks. "No, I was too busy fighting for the grand cause of freedom to take time to notice something as small as a piece of scroll." With a small chuckle, Roivas says, "Well, if you'd spent more time reading the truth which was in your hands and less time twisting it, you might have noticed it was section 5T, 2T, 13K, 1K, 1T, 6T, 515 of principle and protocol. There are only 21 sections between this entry and the one you quoted earlier regarding droid." Rescuca is insulted by Roivas's sharp remarks, but remains composed so as not to let his component know he has the upper hand. Then, one revealed as Roivas boldly states, "It was for you that I came forward out of the pillars, donning their healing power, and this I did for the sake of the entire realm. It was because of you and your will that I sacrificed mine for the peon pneuma here on Thray. It was for you that I came back to this dark, high-security prison a second time. That is the origin and power behind amness, a power that even my beloved pneuma have come to wield. This power is derived from serving others wherever you are called to do so, not by seeking to exert your will over them. Those who have submitted their wills to the four pillars become dedicated to me and my frequency and learn all of this. This is how they gain true wisdom and are empowered by the 4 pillars to help me achieve perfect balance once again throughout the IT. All of that is something you and your clan unfortunately never learned in your ill-willed pursuit to gain power over my creation, Roivas continues. For this reason, you never can create. You can only manipulate what I've already created. You see, contrary to the lies you told your followers and then began to believe yourself, I and the king I've described are one and the same. I am the one you know as Eval Ipaga.